Like top 5 views of my life, and it's only day 2 of Korea. Hi everyone, as you can probably tell from the little intro, I took a flight to Korea recently. I got to the airport pretty early on because I was really concerned about like TSA lines and everything, but once I got there, it was literally such a breeze, so I just went to Starbucks and I journaled for a bit. Once boarding came around, I just went ahead and got settled, as you can see here. I always try to take out like everything rather than having to go in and out of my bags. I just find that to be like the best way for me to travel. And I also made sure to charge my phone, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about not having battery once I got to Korea. Overall, the flight wasn't bad. It was about 14 hours or so, and there were unfortunately only 2 meals. I'm not sure if this is normal, but I feel like I used to be fed more, or at least I used to have ramen, and I really expected that, especially since we were going to Korea, but unfortunately that was not the case. Regardless, the food was okay. The first meal was steak, and then the second meal was much better. It was like this kimchi stir-fried pork thing. We landed at about 5:30 or 6, just as the sun was coming down, and it was really beautiful to see the light. I really love Korea in golden hour. I feel like it is truly like nothing else. This was supposed to be a solo trip, but my friend, after hearing that I was deciding to go, actually ended up coming along with me, so I met him right outside of my terminal. We got our stuff together, and we also did the COVID test at the airport. It was super quick. All we had to do was just reserve a place online, and you can also do it once you get there, but it cost 80,000 won, which was a little under $60, and yeah, it was super easy. We got our results within 3 hours and then just uploaded it to the portal. After finishing up with the COVID test, we went ahead and got our T-money cards for the airport railroad. We were staying in Hongdae, so it was super easy to just take the train over rather than spending the extra money for a taxi. So we just took out some money and bought the T-money card, which they sell right there. You do have to use cash to fill it up. They do not accept credit cards, so just be aware of that once you're flying in, to just have some small amount of cash with you. I didn't record it, but we did take the train back to the Airbnb and just put our stuff down, and then right after we just went outside to explore and get some food. We ended up settling on this one place that really just sold like classic Korean food. I was just craving something warm and soupy, so I got this little kimchi jjigae, and my friend got a bulgogi rice. Afterwards, we saw this photo studio, and Korea has so many of these now. I visited back when I studied abroad about 3 years ago, and I didn't see a lot of these, but now they are literally everywhere, so we thought that we would really just commemorate the first day by taking some pictures, and we really liked how they turned out. We each chose 2 of them to print, and yeah, I love this experience. Now, it was super cheap. It was only around like $2 and usually in US I pay like $6. Anyways, this is a little bit of a sloppy transition. I really wasn't filming that much, but the next day we actually flew to Jeju. This was the best solution for us because my friend was just taking off from work. He is actually going to be working remotely while we're here, so he just took the next couple of days off, and then we had the weekend, so it just made the most sense to fly straight to Jeju. The flight was only about an hour long, so once we got there, again, we went to another photo booth because you really just like can't get enough of them. They had a really cute design. After that quick photo booth session, we went ahead to get our rental car. We booked it through Latte World because that was the one that was like most accessible, and I'll drop a link in most of the sites in Jeju are around the coast, so what we did was go counterclockwise. So starting on the west side, we drove over to Hyeopjae, and there were just like a lot of cafes around that area, and we also wanted to see the beach. Unfortunately, the cafe that we were trying to find we just like couldn't find it, so we settled for the popular cafe, which is Banmal. They do have this little cute area where you can take pictures and stuff, but you do have to like pay before you go in. They're a little strict about that, so I just got like a peach lemonade.
Plastic on plastic cup.
It really does feel like plastic though. I am made from sand. I'm very impressed by that. And yep, this is just us exploring a little bit of the beach. The weather was really beautiful and I felt really lucky to be there. It was just a really magical moment, so we just took a few pictures together, enjoyed the nature, enjoyed the sound of the waves breaking. After Banmal, it was getting a little bit late, so we went ahead to Geum because it was one of the most popular ones, and it's also really beautiful at sunset. You do need to walk a little bit. It's about like 30-minute walk. We were going a little bit faster because we were worried about missing the sunset, and I'm definitely glad we hustled because it was absolutely beautiful.
I think we're
We made it here in record time. Oh my gosh! Please, this is so beautiful. Wow.
Woo!
Woo! That this is like top 5 views of my life. And it's only day 2 of Korea. Day 2 of Korea.
Gotta go down the vortex.
Oh yeah. After taking some photos and just exploring a little bit and just enjoying the view overall, we headed over to get dinner on this restaurant right next door, which had black pork. It was definitely on the more expensive side. I know that usually you get it for around like 40,000 won, but this place charged around 66,000 won. But I didn't really notice a big difference between the black pork, but I did really love the service, and I did really like this basil garlic dip that I'm showing here. And then after dinner, we just checked into our hotel. We're staying at the Jeju Hotel, and it wasn't like the best hotel ever, but it was really spacious and comfortable. And after that, just settled in to look at some photos, and yeah, we ended up taking it really easy. Slept around like 10 p.m. and that was it. Hi everyone, this is Editing Noel coming in just to close out the video. I wasn't really sure how I was going to edit the video, so I didn't do a proper closeout, but just want to say thank you for anyone who tuned in to watch it. I definitely am hoping to make more videos while I'm in Korea, and especially do like a part 2 of this sort of Jeju video. I have a lot of stuff I want to share, and I'm hoping just to document my life here. Yeah, even if I feel like no one watches it, which is very likely, I know that I will ultimately look back at these videos fondly and definitely want to remember my time that I'm here for. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that this was somewhat enjoyable.